Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I've got game 2 of a best of 3 from Antec attack number 21. This is a game between TSL's Inori rather, and ESCMonchi. I think in all of game 1 I cast, I think I called him Linori instead of Inori. That was silly of me. I do apologise to anyone who watched game 1. I'm completely silly if I did that. But nope, this is a PvP again, so do bear with me. Anyone who's watched quite a lot of Antec Attack, if you're wondering where Puri is, this game clashed with a game we cast live, so we obviously couldn't record it. So I'm just doing this from replays to make sure we have a comprehensive coverage of the tournament on VODs as well. So do check out the tournament live if you can. I casted along with Puri, he's in quite a few of these casts. So do check it out. It's 6:30 PM British summertime. It is awesome. It has people such as Inori, Monchi, Happy, Cass, Revival, Hyan, White Ra, Bly, Chexic Sleep. There's just so many people week in week out you get, and it's brilliant to watch. So do tune in. We're on the D-Esports stream every Wednesday, 6:30 British summertime. So give us a shout. If you can't tune in live for whatever reason though, I get all the replays up weekly as well. I try and get a lot from the quarterfinal onwards, just to make sure there's good coverage of all the good games. So do be sure to check back. Aside from that, obviously on my channel I put up games from top level pros every single day. Multiple casts most days come up, so do keep an eye on it because there's some really awesome stuff put up. So if you do like it, please hit that subscribe button. It'd be brilliant, just so I don't want you to miss anything cool. Also like the video if you like it as well, just so more people become aware of Antec Attack, because Antec are great sponsors of esports. They fund the tournament, and essentially the bigger it grows, the bigger esports grows, the more money big companies put in and the more awesome games everyone gets to see. So do please just hit that like button. Leave any comments or criticisms below. That would be awesome. Things you think the cast could do better. That's for all of my videos, or just videos in general. Like if people are casting, give them feedback. We love interacting. Follow us on Twitter. That'd be sweet as well. So far this game, coming back to the matter at hand, very similar builds from both these players. The Cybercore is nearly identically timed. The second gas slightly quicker for Inori, but only fractionally. And really well, if you haven't watched game 1, go and watch it obviously, but it was taken by Monchi. He went for a big 3-gate robo push, whereas Inori, he took down that expansion just at the wrong time basically. He wasn't able to defend. There was some beautiful force fields by Monchi, and he did manage to take it. It is a best of 3, so essentially Monchi's at game point. Inori needs to win this to stay in the competition, otherwise he will be out and he will get nothing, because while it's a €200 competition, it's €125 for the winner, 75 for runner-up. So to be honest, you want to be getting into that final. It's a great place to be. Now we do have 2 gates out of Monchi, and that's against a 1-gate robo with a 2nd gateway added on now for Inori. This could actually get pretty close. We will see quite a bit of pressure being added on by Inori at the moment. He's got this 1 Stalker Zealot, which will always beat just a single Zealot, but a very forward pylon here out of Monchi. And what is he going to be able to do there? Well, he's getting another pylon on the high ground. This Stalker is not going to be able to deal with it in time. Warp Gate Tech is nearly finished for Monchi now, and he could go for a nice little warp, and Monchi's got a lot of Stalkers here. He's going to be able to force Inori back, and well, Inori's sending that Zealot in, which will need to be picked off at some point, otherwise it will do some damage. But we've got an Immortal getting chrono boosted out here. And that Immortal will super help defend this. The 2 gateways are on their way out. The probes are surrounding the Zealot, but quite a few losses are going to go down there. But in come the Warpins, Monchi getting 2 Zealots, 2 Stalkers right in there straight away. And well, what can Inori do? He's got to defend this just right. He's getting that Immortal out. That Immortal is going to be absolutely critical, but the reinforcements are coming in here as well. That pylon goes down. Monchi is going to be in a bit of an awkward spot, but actually started another pylon. Inori's going to be an awkward spot. He is supply blocked rather. Monchi, he's just reinforcing. He's getting some Zealots in. He's got a nice number of Stalkers. That Immortal needs to get focused down though, otherwise it's going to do absolutely massive damage. Some big hits go up, a good force field, but those Stalkers are able to come forward. But just look at the damage that Immortal does, but it is going to go down, and now Monchi is in an amazing spot with this push. But can Inori hold? Well, one Zealot goes down, these 2 sentries are going to be absolutely critical. More reinforcements can come in for Munchi very, very shortly. He's pulling these Stalkers back to gain vision of the high ground to get the warp in. Only 2 gateways though are there, and now yet another Immortal comes out, but straight away that starts getting focused down. Don't want to get too many hits off on that, or you could be in a lot of problems, but it is nearly down, and yet again Munchi doing an amazing job of dealing with those Immortals, but still, there's still these 2 gateways out here for Inori. Behind this though, Munchi, he is getting up his own expansion. That in itself is good, and now Munchi has lost most of these units. He is going to pull back because he's not going to be able to deal with a 3rd Immortal, which is already on its way. But having said that, this bought Munchi time. If we look at the work count, it's 28 to 26 in Munchi's favour, and Munchi has a Nexus which is already half done compared to a Nexus that hasn't even started, haven't even been thought about starting yet by Inori. So this is really putting Munchi a great spot going into the mid game, and we may actually see a PvP which doesn't end at 1 base, which is a lot more uncommon. Anyway, we will see here Inori is coming down to position to take up his own natural base, but it's going to be at least 80 seconds behind that of Munchi, and well, Munchi apparently in this game had a problem with his cat, because this is an online tournament, so they're at home or whatever. Munchi he's got a small problem with cats apparently, which can be awkward, a cat on the keyboard, unless his cat has been playing all along. Wow, that is the most talented StarCraft cat ever. I wonder if you like dressed up as a baneling. That'd be cool. Been done though. Anyway, so Inori, he's in a good spot, he's in a good defensive spot, he's getting up his natural expansion. He's got these Immortals out, he's getting another Immortal. They're really quite critical. Meanwhile though, Munchi, he's getting up his own Immortal. He's got his natural base already up and running. That's going to let him really start taking the lead in probes. Obviously 2 probes at a time is more than 1 probe at a time by twice as much. So if you're not laughing, you're learning. Hopefully. Anyway, so what else have we got? We've got this robotics bay coming out, so Colossi are on the cards for Munchi. He's teching right the way up. Both players are in a good defensive position. This ramp actually really easy to hold for Protoss. Force fields can block this off very, very simply. It's a narrow ramp. We've got pylons coming down. We've got a 4th gas on its way for both of these players, and really the only advantage Munchi has over Inori is the fact that his natural is down sooner, and that's reflected in being 3 probes ahead, although probe production has been cut for Munchi at the moment, so that's quite surprising. He's getting a warp prism out. He's also, well, about to finish up that robotics bay. He's getting a forward, so we can see upgrades, we could see drops. There's just so much on the cards. That warp prism could just be used to move forward and essentially get forward for the resupply. So we do have a Colossi coming out though for Inori first, which is slightly sooner, but that warp prism is going to be out, followed up by an observer. We do have that chromatic dive upgrade coming out as well instead of extended thermal lance. So well, it does seem that Inori wants to go warp prism, but he does have one queued up, so maybe he's going to do some kind of Colossi drop. That would be awesome. I'd love to see that. That would be fantastic. A Stargate coming out as well now here for Inori. This is all getting pretty damn crazy, pretty fast. Inori's observer is going to get taken out, though. Did see that 2nd robotic facility come out, and for the moment, Munchi is supply blocked. Even though he's trying to get out, that's the Colossi ASAP. Now, I'm just really interested to see what this warp prism is going to be used for here by Inori. Is he going to pick up that Colossi? Is he just going to use it for warping? Is he getting that warp prism speed upgrade? So that's what's really interesting. The extended thermal lance is coming out for Munchi at the moment. This is getting really tense. Obviously, Munchi did take game 1. He's picking up the Immortal, so it's going to be a double Immortal. It's going to be an Immortal drop, and that could do quite a lot. If he picks off the Cyber Core, that'd be brilliant. Or the Robotics Bay. Both are very, very good targets. And, well, now Inori is getting up that Phoenix, and seriously, this is getting crazy really, really fast. Munchi, he just has to win this game to advance forward. Inori, if he loses, he is out of the competition, and nobody wants to be out, and nobody wants to lose, so this is going to get tense. What can this drop do? What is he going to go for? That is the big question. Look at just how quick that warp prism is. Looks like Inori's actually just going to go straight for probes. The income back, the Colossi as well as the sentries and stalkers, and it does get picked up, and that warp prism will be able to get very, very happily away. Did manage to get a few probe kills, 9 probes were killed there, so didn't actually go for a building. Meanwhile, the defensive position here from Inori is still good. He's leveling up the probe count actually. No, he's taken a massive lead in terms of probe count, 10 probe lead. Why has Munchi completely cut probe production? He's getting out 2 Colossi at a time. He's already got 2 up, and suddenly this is looking like a very, very scary force. If we look at the army supply count, about 10 supply advantage there for Monchi at the moment. Those Immortals are down, and they do manage to pick off a single Stalker. That's a very nice move. What is going to happen? Well, this little task force moving forward, Monchi got some zealots in there as well. Just a small defensive force thing here. Great use of exploitation of the high ground here by Monchi, by Inori at the moment, and Monchi just has to be careful how he engages that Warp Prism. Still up though, but a big counter push coming in here by Monchi at the moment. Of course, both those Immortals are back, so that's a lot of firepower missing. There are some Phoenix out though. They're obviously going to be able to focus down those Colossi if they want to. Won't do that much damage to them though. The Warp Prism is going to get focused first, and now go big engagement here, but there's just 3 Colossi out against 3, and Inori looks like he's got more stuff for the moment. Those Immortal drops are coming down as well at the moment, but look at all these forces coming in. Another Colossi on its way through. Those Stalkers are getting cleaned up very, very quickly, and Monchi seems to be actually coming out on top here. Those Phoenix are being very, very annoying, but they don't do enough damage to actually pick off any of those Colossi, and if he just focused down one of them instead of trying to get 2, he would have been okay. And suddenly, Inori is looking to be in quite a lot of problems. He's got his third base up though, so if he somehow holds, that would be brilliant. A Warp Prism is down in the main base of Monchi for Inori. Is he going to warp in? Time will tell. Meanwhile though, Monchi, he's moving forward, and does Inori have enough to defend? Well, it's 71 to 46 army supply. That is not close. That is so heavily in Monchi's favour. The worker count though is still in Inori's favour, but just so much stuff here. There's 4 Colossi versus 3. The Void Ray is though out. There's an Immortal there as well for Monchi, which just gets taken down. And I think Monchi's going to go ahead and go and win here. 1 Colossi falls, 2 falls, and there's the GG from Inori. And Monchi will take this series 2-0 and advance forward. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Awesome casts every day is why you should subscribe. Check out the rest of the playlist of Antec Attack 21. I'll put them all together. Also, the previous Antec Attack playlists on my channel have awesome games in there. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching, and tune in again. Bye for now.